What's good, guys? Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I know it's been a little minute since I made a video, and I'm really gonna try to do better to get more videos out more frequently. There's so many things that are happening these days, and I want to share it with you guys so you guys can kind of tag along with the journey. But today is a very special video because I want to talk to you guys about one of my latest purchases that I've just been so excited about. And that is my everyday camera, the Sony RX100v. All right, so here it is, guys, the camera that I just recently bought that I've been using for just my everyday life. Here it is, the Sony RX100v. There are so many things to love about this little camera. The first and probably the most obvious is the size of it, the convenience of just having something that's compact, that can literally fit, in your hand. This camera is no bigger than the palm of my hand. And this is just such a great item to have for those everyday life moments. I can put this camera in my pocket, I can put it in my satchel, and it would take a second for me to pull this out and start taking photos of something. Maybe there's a life moment that's happening that I want to be able to remember. And yes, I do have my cell phone, and cell phones do take great pictures, but there's just something about taking photos on a camera that just cell phones will, I don't think, ever compete with. The other thing that I really love about this camera in particular is, so it has a zoom lens, so I can get focal lengths from 24 to 70 on this little camera, right? I mean, look at that. That's wild. I don't have to bring my ginormous gear and a super long lens to be able to get something far away or something close up. I can literally just zoom in and out on this little guy, and that has just been so convenient to get wide angle shots of maybe a landscape scene or a new place that I'm trying out, or get close-up shots. If I don't want to be too close to someone or something that's happening, I can just zoom in with this and get really, really good photos. Another thing I really love about this camera is it has a pop-up viewfinder that is really, really good for if I'm shooting in broad daylight and it's really, really bright and I'm not able to look on the LCD screen. I can pop up the viewfinder and be able to see what's happening a lot better. This camera also comes with a built-in flash, which is really, really nice for low light situations. If I'm in an environment that's dark or there's not a lot of natural light, I can just press one button, pop up the flash, and take photos on this. And I'll show you some of those photos here in a second, but they're really, really, really neat. The last thing I love about this camera that I think is just so convenient is the fact that I can Wi-Fi transfer photos directly from this camera to my phone. So if I'm at an event or I'm traveling with my wife or my friends and I take photos, I can transfer those photos in a matter of minutes while I'm still out at dinner, or maybe riding passenger in the car on the way to the next place that I might go if I'm out traveling. And it's just a super quick and easy way to transfer photos directly from the camera to my phone. And that's just something I just absolutely love about this camera. Some other cool things about this camera is the fact that it can go, the f-stop can go as low as 1.8 all the way to f16, which is a pretty wide range if you're trying to get, maybe you want to blur out the background a little bit or just get nice depth, or you want to capture as much detail in a photo. You can do that all with this little camera here. This camera is not super expensive. I think I paid a little over $600 for this, and it was used, but it's super durable. I just put a wrist strap on here, put it on my wrist, and I'm ready to go, in a matter of seconds. So if you are someone who's in the market for a compact camera, something that is super portable, something that you can take with you wherever you go, whether you're traveling or you're hosting events for friends, this Sony camera I think would be perfect for you to use. And I know the crave right now is Fuji cameras, and don't get me wrong, the minute I can get my hands on a Fuji X100v, I will be super excited. But until the prices go down or someone decides to donate one or sell one for cheap, I'm gonna be using this compact camera to capture my everyday life. All right, enough talking about this camera and all the specs and how much it weighs and how much it costs. Why don't you guys take a look for yourself and see some of the everyday images that I've captured on this camera in the past month, and you can decide for yourself if this is something that you think you might want to invest in. All right, check it out.